Alright, this one keep on the hush hush. This is my story about when I worked for the county at the DEA office. I will not disclose the name, uh, anything. Which county, I'm not going to explain anything, but here it goes. So I got a job for my county, nearest county nearby, and it was a maintenance job where we would go from set building to set probation, uh, to this, like, it was like a building where you could get your passport made. So, it was, I don't know what to really call it. You could do other things there too, but it's convenient for the, whatever. Then we would go to the DEA office, and then after that, we would go to the jail. And I was, I knew literally like 90% of the people in there, so it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's like going there and them all like saying, "Yo, dude," I'm like, and I just didn't want to, look like, I don't know, because I was using. Oh, sorry about that. Because I was using at the time, so it was really tough, dude. Like, you hate that light. Smart bulbs. Oh, so the DEA office story is really fucking wild, dude. I mean, you want to hear some shit? Listen to this. So I get this job doing maintenance, fixing whatever we have to, electrical, plumbing, everything, whatever. To cleaning the damn rugs, to trash, to everything. We did everything. So we go to this building. I'm not even gonna say the name of the name that we gave the building. So we're gonna call it Building Z. Whatever. So I'm working at Building C as my third stop of the route, from probation to jail. So, doing my routine, everyday routine, and I mean, I don't know how much I could say on here, but I will tell you, there's times where I worked like around the evidence room and the camera room, which were two big important factors in this story. And well, one day I was working in the security camera footage room where I could see all of the hidden cameras in my own in town, even near my house, everything, like all my friends' houses, my dealer's house, my ex's house. I mean, everybody, dude. So, I don't know. I hear them every day talking about cases and stuff. So, I know, whenever they say any street name, whenever I was like, yeah, I know where that's at. I hung out in the hood too, so it was like, yeah, both worlds put together. I was still the same guy that's talking now, though I didn't act any fucking different like a lot of people do, but I'm in there, I'm looking at the cameras. I'm like, I'm just joking, making stupid faces, but I'm really looking at it like, Ridge, Monroe, looking at all the streets, naming it. I'm like, and I saw the street that I was copping from. The M30 pills, by the way. So, I'm looking at the security footage. They had like a camera, a monitor, and then below that they had like micro monitors, so I could see like different days, like of the street, each street, and the little micro monitors below it. So, looking at the street I get from, and I'm like, oh shit, what time frame is it? Like 8 o'clock. Oh shit, that's when I go there. So I'm watching. and I seen me. Like, I was like, no fucking way. And it sucked, because I was like, whenever this cop gets back from his break, like, he's gonna start talking about that. And he did, dude. Him and a couple of his boys. And I heard it, and they were like, oh, there's this guy going in. Can't make him out. Man, can't see him at all. I don't know where he parked. What's wrong? I'm like, so I was like, oh shit, dude, no. I was like, oh, I'm done. This is not how I'm gonna leave this job. No. Freaking the fuck out. So I'm working around him and shit. I'm like, listen, I would say stupid shit like, focus on the big dealers. I was like, focus on, like, you know, they were saying how much my dude was dealing, and I was like, oh, not bad. But then I was like, you can go bigger. And I try to push my attention away from it. So shit was scary, dude. I was like, oh fuck. So then, another day, right? Check this out. Comes lunchtime, where I would usually take a break, and the way I was using it, I was putting like pieces of the straw, the thing in the straw. The straw was like that big, like an inch. Pinch two sides, and I would like crush it in my mouth like a freaking pixie stick. Hit my stomach raw, boom. I was like, whoa. I mean, through my nose, the drip, and all that bullshit. Like, quick, bro. So I get sick quick, bro. And it would be lunchtime, and I'd be like, get that cold shake shit. I'm like, oh god, I gotta go to this building, the building Z at 12:30, 12 o'clock break. Oh fuck. Like, I was getting nervous that they were gonna like pull me in for questioning. But I didn't do nothing stupid or tamper with it. I didn't steal nothing, nothing like that. So, but I was in the evidence, well, like around the evidence room over there, and I saw them confiscate like 12,000 of these motherfuckers, 12,000 of these little fucking pills, and maybe more. I mean, I think one bag was 12,000 each, and they brought like 3 bags, and I didn't mean 12,000. I mean like 12, 24, 36,000. Okay, it's a lot. 36,000 pills, and I'm like, I didn't have anything that day. I had nothing left. I was like, uh-oh. So I was really freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, my nose is running. I'm like, oh god, I don't want to keep blowing my nose in front of them and shit, saying, oh, it's allergies. I've said that before in there when I was starting to withdraw around lunch, but I'd have my stuff and I'd taking it better. But I'd be like, oh, these allergies. I'd be going down the aisles. Like if I was vacuuming or some shit too, I would go down the aisles and detect it on the left, the right, the computers, their desks, and I'm like, these allergies suck. If I saw a cop sneeze, I'd be like, these allergies suck, don't they? Yeah, you're telling me. I'm like, so, oh my god. Evidence room, seeing them, bring them in, I'm like, should I? So I knew my dude was not gonna be good until I was done work. I was like, yo, that fentanyl withdrawals. You can still get through it. I'm just saying, like, when you're not wanting to quit, it sucks worse. It sucks more. So, yeah, I saw them, confiscate them, and coincidentally, my dude couldn't get anything. I had to come back the next day to work. Super sick. Kratom helped a little bit until lunch. The rest of the day, it was like dog shit. Like right when I was leaving the DEA office, the kratom would wear off, and I just had to suffer. It's weird because they confiscated them, and coincidentally, my dude couldn't get them. So I'm like, oh no, shit was funny as hell. Then there was one day that really sucked and hit me. I think I got clean again around that time. Yeah, I got clean around that time for a stretch. But this one cop, man, black dude, big as shit, like Gears of War, the dude from Gears of War with the beard, the big dude with the black dude, I think with the beard, looked just like. I was sick. I was sick, and I'll admit it, like I was sick. And my God, the other story I told you before, that wasn't this time. This time was near the time that I quit. So, yeah, he was like standing there, and he was working out, so he's like, yeah, I do it. Squints and looks in my eyes. He's like, I was like this. I didn't know what to do, dude. So he looks at me and he says, bro, I know what's going on. I know I've seen you. He goes, you might see the cameras and stuff. He's like, but we're out there physically too. So I know you, bro. He's like, my little my little cousin is one of your best friends. He's like, I'm not gonna do this to you. And he was like, you gotta get right, man. He's like, you gotta get right. He's like, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. He's like, I almost went down that path myself. He's like, but you have. He's like, no, you've got too much ability. He's like, I'm not gonna see you fall like this. He's like, this is not. He's like, you know how many fucking bodies we bring in and homicide over this shit. You know what I mean? Gang wars, turf wars, dealer, whatever. He's like, you see how much of that shit we see every day? And I'm like, I can't fucking lie. Like, I know it sounds weird, and some of you might not believe me. I really don't give a shit. I said, this is exactly what I said to him. I know, bro. So, and I looked at him, and I went like this. I was like, it sucks. Fucking. I said, it's the worst, bro. I was like, when you're this deep, I said, it's the fucking worst. I was like, you're right, though. I was like, but I'm just saying. I was like, this shit sucks. I was like, it's fucking miserable. I said, and I'm done, dude. And I was really meaning what I was saying. I wasn't saying it to shoo him away. Like, I'm telling this guy, it fucking sucks. It's really bad when you're this deep, whatever. I'm like, it's terrible, dude. Like, I can't lie to him. I was like, it's terrible. I guess his nephew. Yeah, his nephew was my friend, but yeah, it hit me in a spot where I was like, holy shit, yeah, this ain't good. Then he said, because sometimes they would come, alright, like they would come to the jail, the county jail, at the same time we were going there, like certain cops. So I used to do paperwork, interrogations. You know what I mean? Like, so like, what was I saying? Where was I going with this? We go to the jail at the same time as the guards, and he mentioned also, this is what I was referring to. He mentioned when you go into that jail, bro. He's like, everybody knows you. He's like, I understand, you know, the school you went to, where you hung out at in high school. He's like, I know, bro. He's like, I get it. You that cool ass white boy that's just mad chill. I'm like, he goes, that's what I heard about you. He's like, I heard you were a gentleman. He's like, that's why I don't want to see you go down this path. And I was like, and we were in the gym room, like the gym area of the building. And I was like, yeah, you're right, bro. I felt terrible. Put in my paperwork to quit. 2 weeks notice. I put thyroid condition. Was making it too hard to do my job. Because they always said, you look sick. Are you alright? You always get sick around this time. And I'm like, it hasn't clicked yet. But I left with no penalties or whatever. No discrimination. So, medical discrimination. So, yeah. and I still was picking up. Did I get stopped? I don't have a record, but no, didn't get stopped or nothing. And that cop, I eventually found out who he was, and I was like, oh shit, his nephew's a badass street motherfucker. I ain't even gonna go into that right now. But yeah, that was my story time for tonight. In case anybody wanted to know like the extensive story. That's a good one for you. I've got more if anybody wants to hear more stories. I've got a lot of fucking stories. Yeah, shit yourself stories. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening. If you listened, it's only a 15-minute video, 16-minute video. So, alright guys. If you want to hear another story, write yes down below. Make it simple.